closer because my foot doesn't go all the way
You
back
have
for
to
the
get the
clutch.
clutch down.
I don't want to have to be like hyperextending my foot to hold down the clutch for an entire stop. Like,
That's why God gave you toes.
yeah, she's not that strong with toes.
Hello, Facebook friends. Just about to start in Isaiah 18. Is that?
New haircut? Sadly. I was basically pinned down and given a haircut. It looks good. I like buzz cut.
It's
It grows back. Guys' hair grows back faster than girls' hair, so at least it's
Isaiah
better than
18.
giving me a buzz back.
Yeah, well, it doubles in length faster. So. I guess that's faster. Isaiah 18. Last week we were on the burden against Damascus and Syria. And this week we're on to Ethiopia. Chapter 18. This is, keep in mind what's been going on is it's been judgments upon various nations in Isaiah, but who is God using to judge those nations? Or what kingdom? It's the kingdom of Assyria has been coming down, and well, in chapter 13 started the prophecies concerning the nations, and then there was the, let's see, who is it? It talks about Babylon's defeat and the judgment on Moab, and then that was 15. Chapter 16, I think it's still Moab. 17 was Damascus. Where was it 10 that said, yeah, chapter 10 verse 5 said, "Woe to Assyria, the rod of my anger, and the staff in whose hand is my indignation. I will send him against an ungodly nation, and against the people of my wrath. I will give him charge to seize the spoil, to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets." So Assyria is the rod or staff or axe of his anger, wrath, and judgment that he was using to conquer all these various nations that thought they could thwart God's plans and say, no, if we just unite against each other and form coalitions and make NATO pacts, then Russia can't invade us. I mean, Ukraine can't conquer us. Not Ukraine. Assyria.
You said it.
Assyria.
Russia was more right than Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good analogy because right now Russia's doing what Assyria was doing. You know, surrounding nations, besieging them and taking over. Road drivers. All right, Isaiah 18. Woe, or maybe your translation says ah or alas or something like that. Woe to the land shadowed with buzzing wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. So it identifies who it's talking about. The land shadowed with buzzing wings. What's that mean? Well, I think it could be one of two things.
Sounds like bees.
Like bees, okay. Insects was, yeah, one of them. I was thinking, what are those giant grasshoppers called?
Locusts.
Locusts, yeah, that eat all your crops. Yeah, there's a lot of locusts down in that area. And then, of course, there's birds. Birds have flapping wings, right? So it could be an area with a lot of birds. I tend to go with the locust ones. Yeah, there's bats. Yeah, I guess there's lots of choices.
It's like their state bird is the locust, and so that's why it's mentioned there.
Right, their state bird is the locust, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. So where is Ethiopia? Africa, yes. Which part of Africa? West, no, not West Africa. It's east, yeah, it's south of Egypt. South of Egypt. And actually, this is biblical Ethiopia. So, you know how nations change borders and stuff over the years. And so, it's really more the area of Sudan. Still south of Egypt, south of the Nile River Valley. Let me see if I have a map for that. It's big enough to see. Well,
Oh, this one has kind of
oh yeah, there it says it right there. Okay, so
I guess that's the modern borders.
this is the edge of Africa right here, the eastern edge, and there's the Red Sea. So up here you have Egypt, and then south of it, it says Cush, which is, maybe some of your Bibles say Cush instead of Ethiopia. That's the Hebrew word, Cush, and there's Sudan and Ethiopia. So I believe biblical Ethiopia included Sudan, maybe part of Ethiopia too, and some other areas. It was bigger. It was like a major world power at the time, and I think they even conquered part of Egypt at one point. So south of Egypt is the area we're talking about. And I've even seen old maps where it has, well, this didn't have all of Africa anywhere, did it? Yeah, Africa is really usually not on the biblical radar because it's usually the nations right around Israel. But, okay, who are the three sons of Noah? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And which one went to the area of Africa? Yeah, Ham. So he had three of his sons were Mizraim was one of them, but some translations say Egypt. That's the name of the father of Egypt, and he's one of the grandsons of Noah, Ham, and then Mizraim, and there was